Dare I say the Big Ten is possibly maybe the best conference in college football after we've seen these pretenders in the SEC by the name of Arkansas and Ole Miss in Florida. The Big Ten has maybe arguably the best conference in college football. Have a huge game coming up between Penn State and Iowa. This is the first time in a very long time we have a matchup between these so high-ranked teams, outside of Ohio State and that team up north. And I'm just excited for the Big Ten. This is a huge game, huge spotlight for the conference. And Iowa looks to be, one of the four best teams in the country. Has a chance to make the college football playoff. Penn State, they have some very great victories. They're showing that they are a top 10 team, and they have the potential to challenge, Ohio State. Obviously, Michigan State, that team of North. The Big Ten East is very tough. Iowa has a little bit of easier road to making it to Indianapolis in the Big Ten championship. If I had to put my finger on it, this is a game that Penn State needs. I don't see Iowa really being challenged that much. Penn State's schedule gets a lot more, tougher as the season goes on with them playing in the Big Ten East. Iowa, regardless of that, they've looked like a college football playoff team. They have one of the best defenses in the country, the second best defense to Georgia. Georgia, say what you want about the SEC, they have a really great defense, but Iowa has the second best defense in the country, and I think it's going to be too much for Penn State. I love James Franklin as a head coach. I love what he represents. If I played college football right now, and I was being recruited, I would love to go play for James Franklin. But just Iowa's on another level right now. They're not in that Georgia, Alabama, tier, but they're right below it. Iowa has shown me a lot, and offense is continuing to improve, and they just have a stout defense. I don't know if Penn State is ready for that. Jahan Dotson, if Penn State wants to win this game, Jahan Dotson's going to have to go off. Now, I believe he's he's a top 5 receiver in college football, not just the Big Ten. And if he can have a great game, and then Penn State can establish the run, they can give Iowa a run for their money. But I just think that Iowa, they're on another level. This is a team that is destined, to, I hate to say it, make the playoffs. The Big Ten, obviously, who my favorite team is, who I root for. But Penn State and Iowa are really great. But Iowa right now, too much momentum. This game is going to be nuts. Big noon kickoff is going to be there. And, we seen Penn State, go up to Madison and beat Wisconsin. Whoever made Wisconsin's schedule maybe need to be fired because their schedule has been brutal. But I just can't wait for this game. Penn State has a shot, but I'm rolling with the Iowa Hawkeyes.